What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now I want to start this video off by saying right off the bat that this was not the planned video that I had for this week. The original video was supposed to be testing out the Miracle Box app over there in the cemetery, but we will be getting to that video shortly. In this video, we're going to be doing another doll investigation. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the backstory on how I even got this doll and why it's even in my possession. But before we get into all that, if you are new here, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Guys, I'm so close to 300 subscribers. I think I'm like 8 away. So if you can hit that subscribe button, or if you find yourself always watching the videos but you never subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss a video. With all that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, you guys, so pretty much I went to the thrift store over the weekend. By the way, I never go to the thrift store. It was me and the wife. We went out to the thrift store looking around, and something caught my eye. I had seen a doll sitting over there, and I want to go ahead and show you the doll. This is the doll right here. Now you're probably going to say, Mikey, you've already filmed with that doll. No, check this out. We're going to lay this one down right here. These are the two original dolls that I have already filmed with, okay? This is the third one. So this one has a complete different dress, different little outfit and everything to it. But walking around the thrift store, and I'm over there looking at the doll, and the lady see me looking over there, the lady that works there, and she tells me, take him, you know? And I'm like, and I'm looking at it, looking at her all strange. She's like, please take it. And she told me that there's been weird things happening ever since the doll showed up. The doll had been there for about 2 or 3 weeks, and the only thing she would tell me is that, you know, things have been coming up missing. You know, they would hear voices or little footsteps and stuff when they're closing up at night and stuff. So she said, you can take it for $5. And I was like, $5? I mean, do you know how much these things go for? It's another Cabbage Patch doll. So I gave her $5. I brought it home with me. And by the way, that's the only thing we went to the thrift store for. You know, we had walked in, looked around, didn't see anything. We only walked out with this doll, you guys. So it's kind of like it was meant to be. So me and the lady were standing there talking for a few minutes in the thrift store, you know, about the doll and how I had just got some other dolls that's just like it. And she even mentioned to me that she's a skeptic in the paranormal. She doesn't really believe in all that stuff, but she knows there's something different about this doll. So tonight we're going to go ahead and do a little investigation, see if there's any attachments to it, see if we can get it to talk through the Spirit Talker app, and just see what's going on exactly with the doll. Other than that, weird things have still been occurring inside the house, but I don't think that happened before I had the doll. I told you guys about the scratch that's on my arm that you can barely see. There's still been weird things happening inside the house, such as things falling off the dresser and the cabinets and stuff, and just little odds and ends. So I don't know if the spirits around here knew I was bringing in another doll with possibly an attachment to it. That's what we're going to find out tonight, you guys. We're going to try to investigate more into this doll, dig a little deeper into it, and see if it's got a story to tell. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright guys, I've already got everything set up. I just set everything up, and the REM pod and the K2 meters are going absolutely crazy as soon as I turned all the devices on. I just did a couple YouTube shorts. You guys should be seeing that before this video, and a couple Instagram reels. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. I got the 2 K2 meters sitting right there with a cat ball in the doll's lap, the REM pod, of course, green eyes, and the Spirit Talker app. Green eyes. You saying you have green eyes? Is there something attached to this doll? Can you make these devices go off like you have been? Are you showing me that you're here? I want to introduce myself. My name is Mikey. I would like to know what your name is. And I'm here to just have a conversation with you. Maybe you have a story that you want to tell. I'm here to listen to your story. And it seems like you already know how to use the devices, which you've been doing an excellent job at it so far. Can you touch one of these devices for me again? Let me know that you're still here with me. Thank you. Guys, I swear I just seen like a shadow, like a small black shadow on the right side going across the wall. Thank you so much. What is your name? Guys, I think there's definitely something that could be possibly attached to this doll. I mean, the second I turned all these devices on, it just started going haywire. Like I said,
it's unpleasant here.
It's unpleasant here. Like I said, if you haven't seen the short videos that I've posted, go ahead and check them out on Instagram and under my YouTube shorts. What do you mean by it's unpleasant here? Are you talking about the other spirits that are here? Do you have a bad vibe being here? Look at that. What is your name? REM pod. Can you back up from the REM pod, please? Thank you. What is your name? Why are you attached to this doll? Was this your doll? Mick. Mick. Is your name Mick? Can you touch one of those K2 meters to confirm that your name is Mick? Can you make the doll move? If you're inside of the doll, can you make it move? Maybe make it fall over or wave its arm? I swear to God, if this doll moves, I'm running out of this room. Would you like to have a conversation? I would like to help you. Do you need help?
Crash.
Crash. Crash. Is that how you died? Did you die in a car crash? What kind of crash are you talking about? Well, I think both of them just lit up, you guys. Whatever is inside this doll is a very strong spirit. That's just like the other doll, the other bald doll. That thing was going nuts when I filmed with that. By the way, if you have not seen those videos, make sure you check them out. Some awesome evidence that I was able to capture right here on the channel. What kind of crash are you talking about? Was it a car crash that you were in? Is this a... Yes. REM pod. Thank you. Is this a spirit of a child? Were you a child? Were you an adult? Are you a little boy? Were you a little girl? Little girl. Did you see the K? Look, 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 look. Thank you.
Almost.
Almost. I don't know what it means by almost. How old were you? Were you 10? 9? Whenever I get to the number of your age, you can just... 9. You can just light up the K2 meter. That's crazy. Were you 9 years old? Another 9-year-old. That, I believe that's the same age as Michael. And you died in a car crash? I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you lost? Are you trying to cross over and find the light?
Powerful.
Powerful. Powerful. You are pretty powerful. You've been doing a really good job at making these devices go off. It takes a lot of energy to be able to do that, and you're doing an awesome job. I'm here to listen to your story. Now guys, I want you to pay attention if you see any orbs in the background, or if you hear any EVPs come across the camera. You know, that's what the main thing was with this dog. The people at the thrift store never said anything about, you know, poltergeist-like activity. All they would say is things would come up missing. They would hear talking, EVPs. They would see shadow figures, hear footsteps, things of that nature. Alright, so the REM pod is starting to go crazy all of a sudden. The K2 meter's spiking. Alright, I'm going to go lights out, you guys. Is that you? Can you back up from the REM pod, please? Back up. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and reset the REM pod. Alright. Mick, is that you? Look at that. As soon as I asked the question. That is insane. I'm here to listen to your story. You're right, you're a very powerful spirit. Thank you so much. Can you back up from the REM pod, please? Look at that, you guys. Back up from the REM pod.
Participate.
Participate. You are participating. You're doing an excellent job. I mean, this thing just keeps going off, you guys.
I did bad things.
I did bad things. What kind of bad things did you do? What kind of bad things did you do? And keep on telling me your story. Alright, I'm going to reset this again. It's like every time I go to reset it, it starts to go off again. Now, you guys got to keep in mind, this doll is completely fresh to me, so I really don't know the story of it. You know, like I did with the other ones, you know, at least I had a little bit of a history behind the doll. This is completely random. I was not expecting to get another one of these dolls. Like I said, it was kind of meant to be. I never get... Look. Did you see the K2 meter? I never go into thrift stores. I never shop in them places. The wife had just...
Be cautious.
Be cautious. That's not good. Wife just wanted to go and look around, happening to be that thrift store on that day with this doll inside. Completely random. And I end up walking out with just this doll. You tell me to be cautious. What do you mean by that? Are you evil? You said you did bad things. How did you end up in the thrift store? Look, K2 meter. Look, both of them. So yeah, there's something definitely here. There's something definitely attached to this doll. For sure. And it doesn't sound like it's very friendly. Look, K2 meter. I see that you're starting to gain more energy. Was the crash done on purpose? Look at that. Look at that. So are you telling me that you were murdered? Because you did bad things to someone? Is that what it is?
She screams.
She screams. Who screams? Who are you talking about? This is a very strong spirit, you guys. And as you can see, there is nothing around this REM pod. There's nothing by the K2 meters. These things are just going off randomly. Can you back up from the REM pod, please? I see that you're here with me and I appreciate it. I want to get to your story. You see how it's going to purple like that? It's getting stronger. Wow. Alright, so I'm going to do something really quickly, you guys, while this REM pod's going off. I'm going to turn this app off for just a second. And I'm going to go to the Ghost 2 SLS. And I'm going to see if we can capture anything. Can you show yourself to me? Look at that. Oh no, that was the doll. That's the doll, you guys. Or is that you inside the doll? Is that you inside the doll? If so, can you wave at me? Look at that. Whoa. Look, it's standing up now. Look. It's laying over on the doll. It was just laying... Look at this. The doll's over here, you guys. Okay? I'm picking up something right here on the side. Is that you inside the doll? Alright, I'm going to reset this REM pod. It's getting a little annoying. And you're gone. Where did you go? Can you show yourself again? Look at that. As soon as the REM pod goes off, it shows itself. How crazy is that? Thank you. That's pretty nuts, ain't it, you guys? I'm just going to scan the whole room real quick. And see, it's right beside the doll now. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to reset this again. And I'm going to go back to the Ghost Talker app. Or the Spirit Talker app. I'm not too sure if the spirit is really comfortable in speaking with me and actually giving me its full story, but this is something I would like to work at. Guys, get this video to at least 25 likes. You know, that's not a whole lot. I'm not asking for a lot. Give me 25 likes. Give me 25 likes. Let me know that you're enjoying the videos, this type of content. And let me know if you want to see me film with all three dolls at the same time. I think that would be quite interesting. Please, guys, smash that like button for me, though. You know, it puts my video out. Earl. Earl. Is your name Earl? Yeah, but guys, if you don't want to comment or nothing, at least just hit that like button. Let me know that you enjoy these type of videos. You know, it puts my videos out there and higher into the algorithm and gets people that doesn't even know that I exist. It puts my videos out there. Is your name Earl? Can you light up one of them K2 meters if your name is Earl? Look at that. Did you see that? So it lit up with Mick and it lit up with Earl, but it also said that it was a little girl. So we really don't even know who we're talking to right now. Are you sure your name is Earl? Can you light up that K2 meter again if your name is Earl?
Ralph.
Ralph. Now it's playing with me, you guys. You see how they do? This has got to be something. Most likely it's evil. I don't want to full-blown go straight to that conclusion and say it's evil. But it seems like whatever it is toying with me. That is something that a child would do. You know. Are you playing with me right now?
Threat.
Threat. Who's a threat? Are you saying that I'm a threat? Or you're saying that you're a threat? Let me know what you mean by threat. So the REM pod has calmed down for now. K2 meters is pretty chilled. The cat ball that I have right there in the lap, which you guys can see it's right there. That has not went off the first time yet. You think you can make that little ball and its lap go off? REM pod. Wrong device. Can you make that little ball and its lap go off? It'll blink a lot of colors. It's not going to hurt you. None of these devices are made to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. It's just to confirm that. Yes, I can. Can you go ahead and do that for me, please? No way, dude. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is insane. It said, yes, I can, and it actually lit up the ball. That is awesome. Thank you so much. You are very intelligent. Well, let's go back to your story. You've told me a whole lot of stuff, and I want to know what inspired, what actually happened for all this to happen, all the way up to your death. You said that this was on purpose. I'm assuming that you were murdered. You suffered. You suffered. You mentioned that you did bad things. What bad things did you do? You must have made a lot of people mad. You can take your time. Let me know what happened. And if you could, and if you can remember, let me know why you're attached to this doll. Was this in fact your doll? Was this your toy? Was this, you know, what you considered a best friend of yours? Did you take this doll everywhere you went? Maybe you died with the doll. And a part of you just is still holding on to it.
Use something else.
Use something else. Okay. Use something else. What can we use, you guys? Let's try to pull out another piece of equipment. Alright, I pulled out another piece of device. This is called a Flux 2. So you see them two blue blinking lights. One side's going to be red and the other side's going to be green. You can answer my questions through this device. Green for yes and red for no. Did you die holding this doll? Was this doll your best friend? Look at that. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and let that reset, and I'm going to ask another question. It seems like the spirit is highly intelligent and already knows how to use these devices. Did you die not too long ago? Was this death
He's
person?
dangerous.
He's dangerous. Yes. Oh, and the same time the K2 meter went off. Look at that. So you did die recently. And it says he's dangerous. Who's dangerous? What happened? Who exactly are you talking about? That is really wild. So y'all see how I have the Flux 2 set up right next to this K2 meter. That is really wild that this went off at the same time. So my arms. That tells me that the spirit is on this side of the doll right now. What about your arms? Are you able to mess with all these devices while being attached to this doll? Are you inside of this doll? Yes. Wow. That's also another amazing. That's also really amazing because when we put the SLS camera on there, it did look like the noise was me. I didn't hear any noise, but I was talking. But what I was saying is that we put the SLS camera right on the doll, and it seemed like the spirit was moving around pretty actively around the doll. You know, there was times where I would hold it up to the doll and nothing would even come up at all. So that's pretty cool. Did you have a family? Are you a child? Are you a child? Yes. So, you probably did have a family. It's pretty interesting.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Now hold on just a minute now. Now this is my house. Okay? You're not running me off. It doesn't work like that. I brought you here So that doesn't mean you can take over. We're not going to be mean. We're not going to be rude to each other. Now, if you're scared of whatever entities here, I'm sorry, but I certainly am not. I'm not getting out of here. I'm just here to have a conversation with you and try to help you out.
It's Granddad.
It's Granddad? It's Granddad. Huh. Look, KT meter just spiked. Look, it spiked again. Are you saying you're my granddad? My granddad is
Don't be alarmed.
Don't be alarmed. Do you have anything else that you would like to say? Maybe we can finish this conversation up at a later time. I'm not getting too much out of you as far as the story goes. I think the KT meter just spiked, you guys. I was looking down. Yep, it's spiking.
Buried.
Buried. You're buried? Would you like to finish this conversation up at a later time? Yes. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do that. Guys, what is up with me getting all these cursed objects?
The others scare me.
The others scare me. They've got to be talking about the other spirits here. I mean, this is a child. Of course, the other evil spirits here are going to scare them. It's the same thing that Michael was saying. Michael was also a child. I don't even know what to do about this. I don't understand what's up with me getting all these evil and cursed objects, you guys. This is wild. Screaming. Are you telling me that the spirits right now are screaming? Are they screaming where you are? Are they screaming inside the house? Yes. That's not good. So, give me to 25 likes, you guys, and we're going to do a part 2 to this. We're going to dig a little deeper. We got a little bit of this story. I don't want to push the spirits too much. I don't want to really make them mad. You know, we've gotten a nice little bit of evidence in this video. And y'all got to remember, I got to live with these spirits. You know, they've already started attacking me in my sleep. I've posted a picture on my community tab of the scratch that I woke up to. So this is pretty serious stuff, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Wrap up this little session. Give me 25 likes, you guys, and we're going to drop part 2. Alright, you guys, well, there you go. Seems like that this doll right over here definitely has an attachment to it. We got a little bit out of the story. It seems like it was a car crash, probably done on purpose. We need to dig a little deeper into the story. I'm definitely going to be doing a part 2 and reaching out to the spirit a little more. A little confused on who I'm talking to and the name. It presents itself as something evil, but let me know what your thoughts are about this whole situation in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a favor, hit that like button, drop me a comment down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram. The link to GoStop to all the equipment that I used in this video is down in the description. If you want to get you some of this equipment, you can shop through the link and it'll save you some money on anything on the website. But that's about does it. That's about wraps it up for right now. Remember to keep it spooky, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.